morning one and all. Welcome to 7th standard science class. Regarding in the previous class, we have discussed about one very important concept, that is photosynthesis. Clear? Regarding the photosynthesis, you already know that the leaves are the food factory. Clear? Regarding the plant, in the leaf it produces the food. Clear? We also discussed about chemical equation in the photosynthesis. Nothing but carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it produces carbohydrates plus oxygen. Clear? Up to this we have discussed in the previous class, that is photosynthesis. Clear? Regarding this chapter, regarding this class, we are going to discuss about two important concepts. Clear? The two important concepts are nothing but synthesis of plants food other than carbohydrates. First concept. And second concept, other modes of nutrition in plants. Other modes of nutrition in plants. These are the two concepts we are going to discuss regarding this chapter. Clear? First, we are going to discuss about synthesis of plants food other than carbohydrates. This is the first concept we are going to discuss in this class. Clear? You already know that regarding the photosynthesis. Clear? Regarding the photosynthesis, the chemical equation, it is nothing but carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it produces carbohydrates plus oxygen. Carbohydrate plus oxygen, it is liberated. This is the chemical equation, it takes place in the photosynthesis. Clear? Chemical equation takes place regarding the photosynthesis. You already familiar about the nutrients. Clear? The plants, nothing but the food contain 5 nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals and proteins. These are the 5 components present in the food. Clear? Regarding the photosynthesis, the one component it produces, that is nothing but carbohydrates. Clear? Regarding the synthesis of plants food other than carbohydrates. Clear? Other than carbohydrates, nothing but proteins, vitamins, fats and minerals. How plants can prepare other components? Understood? Other components. Regarding the photosynthesis, the one component has been synthesized. That is nothing but carbohydrates. Nothing but carbohydrates. Now listen carefully. This kind of carbohydrates, it is made up of 3 compounds. Clear? The carbohydrate, it is mainly made up of 3 compounds. One is carbon, and second one is hydrogen, first one is carbon, second one is hydrogen, and third one is oxygen. Clear? Third one, it is oxygen. Understood? The carbohydrate, it is mainly made up of 3 elements. Understood? One is carbon, second one is hydrogen, and third one it is oxygen. Using these components, proteins and fats are synthesized. Clear? Using the carbon, using the hydrogen and using the oxygen. Clear? Using the oxygen, it synthesizes. It synthesizes nothing but it produces vitamins, proteins and fats. Clear? Proteins and fats. Regarding the proteins, now listen carefully. Regarding the proteins, this kind of proteins, it is made up of nitrogenous substance. Clear? Nitrogenous substance, nothing but this kind of proteins, it is mainly made up of nitrogen. This kind of proteins, it is mainly made up of nitrogen. Clear? This kind of nitrogen, it is available in air. Clear? This kind of nitrogen, it is available in air. You already know that this kind of air which contain many gases. Clear? This kind of air which contain many gases. Some of the example for gases are nothing but carbon, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, sulfur, helium, neon, nitrogen, etc. There are many more gases which is present in the air. Clear? Which is present in the air. That means this kind of nitrogen which is present in the air. Clear? Which is present in the air. Using this nitrogen, clear? Using this nitrogen, the plant or leaf which synthesize the proteins. Clear? Using the nitrogen, the leaf can synthesize the proteins. One thing you have to remember that the leaf cannot absorb the nitrogen which is present in the air. Clear? You will be the nitrogen which is present in the air. Correct? Air is nitrogen. For example, if you consider it is a room. Clear? In this room, it contains air. If air is present, nitrogen it is also present in the air. This kind of nitrogen which is also present in the air. One thing you have to remember that the plant cannot absorb the nitrogen in the air. Plants get that kind of not efficient. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಏರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ cannot absorb the nitrogen which is present in the air. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ where the nitrogen it will gives to plant. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? This is the one question mark has been arised in your mind. Correct? The plants cannot absorb the nitrogen which is present in the air. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? This kind of nitrogen it gives to plant by soil. ಮಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? This kind of soil which contain many bacteria. Clear? The soil, ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? The soil which contains so many bacteria. This kind of bacteria which convert nitrogen into usable nitrogen. Understood? The nitrogen which is present in the air, this is unuseful for plants. Clear? That soil, ಮಣ್ಣು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Regarding that soil, it contains many bacteria. Understood? It contains many bacteria. That many bacteria which convert unusable nitrogen into usable nitrogen. This kind of usable nitrogen, it is mixed with water. Understood? This kind of usable nitrogen, it is mixed with water absorbs the water, then the roots transfers the water into the leaf. Understood? The roots which are transfers the water to the leaf ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. That means the nitrogen which is coming to the plant from soil. You also know that regarding the farmers, they are using some of the fertilizers. ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು, ಫಲವತ್ತಾಗಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? They are pouring. Nothing but they are giving fertilizer to the crop. ಬೆಳೆಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೊಬ್ಬರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? In that fertilizer which is contain nitrogen. Clear? It is contain nitrogen. That nitrogen it is mixed with water. That water it is absorbed by root. Then it is transferred to the leaf. Using that nitrogen, the protein and fats are synthesized. Understood? Protein and fats and vitamins and minerals can easily synthesize by using the leaf. Clear? One thing you have to remember that by using the photosynthesis, only one component has been produced or one component has been synthesized. That is nothing but carbohydrates. This kind of carbohydrate which is mainly made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Using the carbon, hydrogen, it synthesizes proteins, fats and vitamins and minerals. But mainly the protein, it is made up of nitrogenous gas. Nothing but protein can be made by using the nitrogen. Clear? This kind of nitrogen which is present in here. Clear? But plant cannot absorb the nitrogen which is present in the air. Then this kind of soil, it contains many bacteria. This kind of bacteria which converts nitrogen into usable nitrogen. Then afterwards, this kind of usable nitrogen, it is mixed with water. Then roots absorbs the water. Then the roots transfers the water into the leaf. It produces the proteins. Clear? That means now the leaf contains all the 5 important components. It is carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals and fats. Like that, other nutrients produced in the plants. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ remaining 4 nutrients are synthesized in the plants. This is the first concept regarding the first concept in this class. Understood? It is nothing but synthesis of plants food other than carbohydrates. Clear? Using the photosynthesis, the plants prepare carbohydrates. Using the carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, proteins and fats has been prepared in the plants. The next concept in this class, that is other modes of nutrition in plants. Other modes of nutrition in plants. We already discussed in the previous class. There are 2 modes of nutrition. One is homogeneous, another one is heterogeneous. The one example for homogeneous, that is plants. Heterogeneous, nothing but animals, bacteria and insects. Heterogeneous, nothing but the animals or human being can depend on plants. Clear? That is called heterogeneous nutrition. Here, other modes of nutrition in plants. You already know that regarding the photosynthesis. Clear? There are mainly important components needed for photosynthesis. Nothing but carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Clear? This kind of chlorophyll which is already present in the plants. Correct? It is in the green color. That's why it is called as green pigment. That is chlorophyll. But some of the plants, but some of the plant which does not contain green pigment like chlorophyll. Clear? All the plant does not contain chlorophyll. Some of the plant which contain chlorophyll. ಯಾವ plants green leaf green color leaf and also some of the plant which are red in color, some of yellow in color. It is also contain chlorophyll, but chlorophyll which is present in small quantity. But some of the plant which does not contain chlorophyll. Understood? Some of the plant which does not contain chlorophyll. Chlorophyll illa. What that means? Chlorophyll illa andre the photosynthesis not takes place in that plants. ಯಾವ plants ಅಲ್ಲಿ chlorophyll ಇಲ್ವೋ ಆ plants ಅಲ್ಲಿ photosynthesis ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Photosynthesis ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ food it is not prepared in that plant. Correct? One thing you have to understand that some of the plant can prepare their own food. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು green color chlorophyll pigment ಇರುತ್ತೋ that kind of plant can only prepare the food. That kind of plant only takes place the photosynthesis. Clear? Some of the plant which cannot contain chlorophyll cannot take place the photosynthesis. Clear? Cannot take place the photosynthesis. Nothing but cannot prepare the food. Clear? For example, we are animals, human beings. We are example for heterogeneous. We are directly or indirectly we are depending upon the plant. The plant may depend agidi directly or indirectly. Animals, some of the insects. Clear? And some of the plant some of the plant which cannot prepare the food. It is also example for heterogeneous. Clear? It is also example for heterogeneous plant. Here I will tell one example for that kind of heterogeneous plant and specific one thing that you want. See here. This is a one plant that is cactus. Clear? See here. It is a one cactus plant. So now in the textbook they have given one picture of tree. Tree alla cactus. Tree ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹಬ್ಬಿರುವಂತ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಇದು cactus. Understood? This kind of cactus which does not contain a chlorophyll, green pigment ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ cactus. Clear? That means this kind of cactus plant cannot prepare the food. Food prepare ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ? ನಾವು food prepare ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Animals, insects, we are not preparing the food. We are directly or indirectly depending upon the plant. Now it is a plant. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ food ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Understood? Now listen carefully. Clear? Now this is one of the example for one plant which does not contain a chlorophyll. Which does not contain a chlorophyll means cannot take place the photosynthesis. Understood? Cannot take place the photosynthesis. Then also it is leaf. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ? ಹೇಗೆ food prepare ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? That means this kind of cactus plant it is depends upon other plant. It is depends upon other plants. See here it is a one tree. It is a one tree. ಟ್ರೀ ಪಕ್ಕ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಟ್ರೀ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಲೈಂಬ್ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಫುಡ್. ಟ್ರೀಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಫುಡ್ ನ ಯಾವುದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟೂಡ್? ಈ ಟ್ರೀ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹಬ್ಬಿದೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಹಬ್ಬಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ? ಟ್ರೀನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಬ್ಬಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬರ್. You already familiar in the third, fourth, fifth. You already know that some of the different type of plants, tree, shrubs, herbs, climber, and creepers. Climber nothing but buldy. Correct? For example, money plant. ವಿಳೆದೆಲೆ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. ಸರಿನಾ? ಏನು ಒಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗೋಡೆ, ಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಪಕ್ಕ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸುತ್ತ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಬ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿಳೆದೆಲೆ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಡಿಕೆ ಮರ ಪಕ್ಕ ವಿಳೆದೆಲೆ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಮರನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹಬ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬರೀ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮನಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಳೆದೆಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಅದ್ರ ಫುಡ್ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್. But regarding this cactus plant, it does not contain chlorophyll. Correct? ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀ ಮೇಲೆ ಎನಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಗೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಡ್ಡಿಗೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೋತ್ ಟೂ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಗೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ನೇ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಬ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಫುಡ್. ಇದ್ರ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೀ it is called host ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. host. host ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? this kind of cactus plant which is depends upon one plant. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ. that is that tree we are called as host. the tree we are called as host. And specifically this kind of plant which is directly depend upon food for other plant, such type of plants we are called as parasites. Clear? Parasites. Parasite nothing but it is a one type of heterotrophic nutrition mode. Clear? Heterotrophic nutrition mode nothing but we are directly or indirectly depend upon food for plants. Here also this kind of cactus plant which is directly depend upon the plant for food. ಸರಿನಾ? ಈ ಟ್ರೀಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಲೀಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫುಡ್. ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೆಟಿರೋಜಿನಿಯಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as parasites. Understood? Parasites. Regarding in your book they given one example about cactus plant. Clear? It's one example. Regarding the cactus plant, it does not contain green pigment. That green pigment nothing but chlorophyll. If does not contain chlorophyll means does not prepare the own food. Clear? Does not ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ own food prepare ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is directly depend upon one plant. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಫುಡ್ ನ ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ. Such type of plant we are called as parasites. Understood? Parasites. Clear? In our nature we can observe another variety of plants, insects we can observe. ಈಗ for example mosquito ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Clear? Mosquitoes, leeches, ಜಿಗಣೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ನಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ರಕ್ತನ ಹೀರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ. Correct? That is also we are called as parasites because directly depends upon food for others. Like that scatters. Animals, we are also directly we are or indirectly we are dependent upon the plants. That is one type of heterogeneous nutrition, that is parasites. Clear? In our nature, we can see different type of plants. Clear? Different type of plants. See here, I will tell one example for different type of plant, that is pitcher plant. See here, it is a one pitcher plant. This kind of pitcher plant we are also called as jug plant. Clear? Jug plant. This kind of plant which eat the insects. Correct? This plant ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ insects ನ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ. So now this is one example. We can see some of the variety of plants like that. We can eat the insects. Clear? It is also contain chlorophyll. It is a green leaf. It is also contain chlorophyll. It can also prepare the food. ಇದು ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ the leaves are completely modified into jet like structure. Yeah. See here, the leaves are completely modified into jug-like structure, and it is also contain one lid. Which you it is also contain one lid, and inside the pitcher plant it contains some of the hair-like structure, pool structure there. Yake, if the insect is enter into the mouth of the pitcher plant, clear, automatically that air will lock. Then afterward the lid will be close ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ which is inside the pitcher plant ಆ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಉಳಿತು then afterward there is a one juice which is produced inside the pitcher plant ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ತರ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ that juice which kills the insect then afterwards the juice will be absorbs the nutrition present in the insects ಆ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ insects. That is pitcher plant. Understood? This kind of pitcher plant can also produce their own food. Our own food prepare ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ it is also kills the insects. Now I will show one video how it will kills the insects. This is a neat reason here. Now it is a one pitcher plant. See, we can observe some of the hair-like structure. It is a one jug structure. Inside we can observe hair-like structure. It is a lid. Understood? It is a lid. See, need to observe. It is a one dangerous plant. We can barely to sa pattanamadu close agutte. So nodi olagade hair-like structure ಇದೆ. If any insect which is enter to the mouth of the pitcher plant, see, need to observe the video. Now it is a pitcher plant. It is a one insect. Yeah, it is a one insect. See that insect now which is enter to the mouth. Automatically it is struck due to the some of the air which is present inside the pitcher plant. So now after that it will slowly close the lid. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ slowly ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ then this insect trapped inside the pitcher plant insect ಅದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ clear ಅದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ then afterward there is a juice which is produced inside the pitcher plant that juice which kills the insect and absorbs the nutrition. That's why this kind of plant we are called as insectorious plants. ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೋ such type of plants we are called as insectorious plants. Now automatically it is completely trapped, then it is closed. Clear? Then it is completely closed. Like this kind of pitcher plant which kills the insect and remaining nutrition which is absorbs from the insects. Understood? These are the two important concepts we have discussed in this class. Today I will give you one extra video in your textbook. Draw the diagram representation of one picture plant. In next class we are going to discuss in just two concepts remaining. The two concepts I will finish in the next class. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.